welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I thought we would go ahead and go into a comedy, and this is a comedy from producer Judd Apatow. And this movie stars Jason Segel, Kirsten Bell, Mila Kunis, alongside Russell Brand from director Nicholas Sodeler, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, 2008's Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Now, Forgetting Sarah Marshall is, in fact, a comedy from 2008. Now, I actually also own a copy of the pseudo-sequel, not really the pseudo-sequel, but the spin-off sequel, Get Him to the Greek as well. We'll save Get Him to the Greek for another day, but for now, let's go ahead and talk about Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Let's talk about this movie. So, the movie stars, I hope I can put this up, guys. Let me just move a couple things. There we go. Okay, so Forgetting Sarah Marshall stars, the movie stars Jason Segel as Peter. He's an artist who basically, who is dating, or I think dating? I could be wrong. We'll move that up a little closer anyways. Yeah. Who's actually dating, Sarah Marshall, played by Kirsten Bell. So they're having a rocky relationship, and it begins in the film where they're not getting along with each other. So she comes in, and he's naked. So he's naked, and all of a sudden he says, if I put back on my clothes, the relationship will be over. So that's problem one with Peter. So then we see him go down to the doctor, and he is saying that, do yourself a favor, go to Hawaii. So he heads off to, let me move that out of the way, guys. Sorry about that. So he heads off to Hawaii, and he meets up with Mila Kunis, who I forget her name, but yeah, I guess I want to say Rachel. I mean, I could be wrong. So he meets up with Rachel, Mila Kunis' character in the film. She's a Hawaiian tourist. So they're getting to meet each other, and they found out they're actually met for each other. Then we get to Russell Brand, who now he's there in Hawaii, and he sees her, and then he's like trying to hide away from her. It's crazy. He kind of reminded me of the time whenever I knew a girl that I didn't like, so I would like literally hide and try not to be spotted. I felt in that same situation with Peter at times, so I really like his character. So he meets up with Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd plays sort of a surf. He teaches people how to surf. So he's that guy. So then we get to, like I said, he finally meets up with Sarah Marshall, and she's a TV actress, and he's a musician. So they meet up, and basically they're like, we don't even like each other. So she dates Russell Brand's Arliss Snow. I had to pull up the Greek cover to see how he's pronounced. Arliss Snow. That's his character. He's a rock star that he dates her, and the two of them are together. I try not to do that, but the two of them together. So that's the gist of that character. So, I mean, I can go on and on and on about that. Jonah Hill's in it. He plays, he's in it for he has a small part in the film, though. But he'll play a key role in the film Get to the Greek. Again, we'll say that for later when I get to that eventually. So, that's the gist of those characters. So, it's a really funny movie, really a ton of fun. I had a really good time with Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I think it's a really good comedy, and it's really, the cast is good. It's directed, like I said, by Nicholas Soderlund. Now, I did cover the 5-Year Engagement, which I like that movie a lot. That was good. He has directed a few more films for the studio, Neighbors and Neighbors 2, and to go on to direct the spin-off sequel again to The Greek. But this is a really funny movie. Oh, I forgot to mention Bill Hader. Bill Hader. I think it's Bill Hader. No, I think it's something. Bill H. We'll use Bill H for the sake of this video. So, he plays the best friend of him, another musician. So, he cries as they're playing Sinead O'Connor's Nothing to Compare You. And it's hilarious. He goes and cries most of the time, and really, 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 really funny character. I do like his character. Well, he doesn't cry. Segel's character cries. So, yeah. So, he decides he wants to make a Dracula musical with puppets. That's another funny thing. So, that's the gist of this film. It kind of had that... So, what did I like about the film? I think it's a really good, heartwarming comedy. I think it's a ton of fun. It's really good. It reminds me of those screwball comedies from the 40s and 50s. Those kinds of movies. So, there's some really good... the cinematography is outstanding. It was shot entirely in Hawaii. There are some parts shot in the United States, but shot in Hawaii is just, wow. Makes you almost want to go to Hawaii. So, really beautiful movie. So, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I only have a couple percentage on my battery. My battery is almost dying. So I'm gonna kind of wrap this up a little quick. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cover art. I do like the cover art. I like the whole Hawaiian clouds and the sand. And you got the two main characters on the front. So, on the back, I did watch the theatrical cut, not the unrated cut. But the unrated cut's available to watch as always. So, if you want to watch that, you can. I think the unrated cut would be a little more funnier. But due to it saying that some players have bad functionality with the unrated cut, I went in and watched the theatrical. So, I almost forgot to mention that couple right there. I don't know who they were, but there's a lot of making out scenes in this. So I'm gonna let you know about that. There's the making out scenes. It's really good. I shouldn't say really good, but they're there. So we'll just leave it at that. But it's a really funny movie. So in terms of bonus features, you get the extended scenes, the gag reel, linorama. You get a commentary with the director and the cast. And there's also a red band trailer on the DVD. So, yeah. As this tagline, you lose some, you get some. And I do like the blurb from Richard Roper on the back. It says, one of the funniest beep movies I've ever seen. I do like that blurb from Richard Roper, though. I love Richard Roper. He's one of my favorite critics. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end it right here. So, yeah, since I'm almost running out of battery, so let's cut the chase. Let's get to the final verdict. Final verdict: should you see Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Yes. This is not highly recommendation. I'm recommending it though. I do think Apatow's producer. He produced the movie, did not direct it, but I think it has that Apatow feel. So yes, I am recommending Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I think as whole as a film, it's a really, really good movie. It is a really funny movie. I'm not sure if this is going to make it on my best list, and I'll kind of give you the reasons why. This isn't really going to be on my best list. I felt like it didn't make me laugh enough to put this on the list. If a movie can make me laugh a lot, like This Is 40 or Knocked Up, can somewhat be on my list. Well, it wasn't on my list, it came close to. If those types of comedies can make it on my list, a movie has to make me laugh really hard for me to put on the best list. This movie didn't make it on my... This movie is not going to be on my best list. It may be, I don't know. We haven't got to the end of the year yet, so I can't really say. But in terms of that, I think it's a really good movie. This movie is extremely funny. I'm not going to go on and on and on about the film, but definitely go check out Forgetting Sarah Marshall. If you have a rental store near you that still rents movies, this is definitely worth a rental. This is a must-see rental. And if you do like it, go ahead and pick up a copy. You might really get something. For me, I liked it enough. It's a keeper in my opinion. So, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's my review for again, Sarah Marshall. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content on the channel, I post up. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. If you do like, if you seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall, let me know, guys, in the comments. That you say if it's good, is it bad, am I missing something? Let me know in the comments. So yeah. So anyways, go watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Definitely is worth watching. So yeah, and I'm gonna say a goodbye and a good night. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.